What's going on? This your man, Lil Big, Cuzbruh. You heard me? Where we got no scripts, no itinerary. You know why? Just cuz, bro. That's why.
Okay.
Who I'm here with, man?
Man, the go-to boy, man, Tristen Reese. What all you know, we outside. We got with Cuzbruh, this motherfucker, man, yo.
Tristen motherfucking Reese. This the man right here. I didn't know I needed to know.
Man, you the man I ain't know I needed to know.
Ditto.
See how the world
Likewise,
works, right?
Hey, nah, full circle.
No cap.
People that I can super relate to, hardworking, business-minded, self-driven, a creative entrepreneur. You get what I'm saying? Those characteristics, I tend to like, the word's not flop, but I tend to like draw myself towards those people more and more because you are who you surround yourself by.
I was about to say that wolves will go in the pack, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be in a pack of wolves that's...
That alpha male shit and that content, and it's cool to be contested, you know what I mean? Because it's still sharp as steel, you know what I mean? Keep me in check, or, you know, bouncing ideas off and being competitive with it as well at the same time. It's cool, but there's no, like you said, there's no hierarchy in it, bro. It's just like, I'm in my lane and I'm driving, you in your lane, we on the same highway.
Yeah, we on a
you know
road
what
trip.
I mean? Let's speed together, you know what I'm saying? Hey, draft with me.
Okay, it feel like a road trip, like we all in the minivan, you feel me? And goddamn shit, nigga, we driving to Cali right now across the country. And sometimes I'ma drive, and sometimes Cuz gonna drive because he might know the Midwest better than I know the Midwest, and Jersey might drive because he know the West Coast.
We might even carpool. No cap.
See what I'm saying?
No cap. Like, that's what it's about, man. Like, I'm cool with the competitions at the end of the day. I'm not gonna lie, but it's like I like building better at the same time because when you can recognize somebody with them same characteristics and beautiful things just happen. You know
I be feeling like they should be like working parts, like watch, like you know what I'm saying. You got one, like you got a watch, and if all the parts are working, your watch gonna tick. But as soon as one fucking goddamn little shit stop turning,
exactly.
That shit, everything stopped. Like, you feel me?
Exactly. And it's okay to say, you know what I'm saying, know your role in the position of support. You know what I mean? Cause like you might be the face of the watch that we pushing this series. We got the Richer Than Your Dad series out right now. You feel me?
By the way.
Richer Than Your Dad, y'all tap in, Eventbrite. Definitely got the link in the bio and in the descriptions. Richer Than Your Dad.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's tap into that.
Talk to me.
What made you go into that style of marketing where you said, I want to do it verbatim, pay as you will? You know what I mean? And what's the term for it?
Yeah, pay what you want.
Pay what you want.
Yeah. So shit, I've been like distributing my music through like different platforms, even business like a pre-release, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So essentially, like, this is like a way to goddamn, if you're a new artist, it's a way to get the funding. You know what I'm saying? So like you get paid directly as an artist. Okay. So as people are like supporting me as an artist, you know, they buying my tape for that little $5, $10, $20, $50. Like, yo, you be surprised when people like will pay. Like they'll fuck with you. You feel me? But it comes into your pocket, you know what I mean? And then when you turn this around and you drop on all platforms.
There's no waiting?
No waiting. Literally, like, you cash out next day if you wanted to. But, you know, you let it accrue. When you're ready to drop, you turn around, boom, now you have a budget for your tape.
Okay.
I'm giving out too much sauce right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's a method right there.
That's a method right there. No cap.
That's a method, bro.
I should have charged y'all for that one. No cap.
Hey, y'all check y'all invoices, man. Check your email for the invoice.
No cap.
What got you into music, bro?
It was crazy, bro. I was in school. I was playing basketball. I got there, and I'm in college. And it wasn't that college was hard. Like I didn't know how to do the work because they give you the shit just so you read it. You know what I'm saying?
College, yeah. What college you go to?
I went to Leslie in Boston, Cambridge. Shit. So it was like, feel me, culture shock coming from Durham all the way to like.
Hey, listen, that's like
near Harvard Square and shit. It's like a whole different world. Like. But fucking, I'm out there, bro, and I'm around these people, I'm going to class and shit, and I'm realizing, bro, all these folks want to work like not saying it's a problem, but they wanted to work, they had different goals. They wanted to work 9-to-5 jobs. They wanted to be the best teacher, lawyer, doctor, or whatever. And I just was like, I don't want to work in a, you tell me when I come to work, like type shit. I'm like more of a free mind thinker type shit. Okay. So goddamn, I started doing music in my dorm and shit, and I was like, fuck it.
What was your major?
Psychology.
Oh.
Yeah, I wanted to like understand how the mind works, like what influences people to spend money, what makes people like buy into a personality. Because essentially, like that's what we're doing. We're selling music. You know what I'm saying? You're buying into like your favorite artist. So like, say if your favorite artist is fucking Trippie Redd, you're gonna follow things that Trippie Redd does because like it's your favorite artist.
That's another jewel, right? And there's another invoice coming for that one. Because people don't put that together. There's a psychological marketing whole. It's mind blowing actually.
Yeah.
Like down to the color, to the type of font, to it's a whole thing that especially commercially wise that there's a to Z like how to market it psychologically, and for you to say that is crazy because a lot of people when they think marketing they just think of a budget and putting it into sponsorships or whatever. They don't never think of the full spectrum, the look, the color, how things go. Just like you was talking earlier with the resemblance. So that's something that is gonna set you apart every time. Yeah. No cap. Cause motherfuckers ain't even thinking like that. Even if they just creating out of their own head, at the end of the day, they not putting that together. Oh, it's a season for color. It's a season for, you know what I mean? Yeah. Even by far as in how people psychologically buy stuff. And when they buy stuff.
No cap.
To apply that pressure, that's a vendor.
It's crazy because that shit translates into like everything else we do, like in the music and shit like that. Okay. Like if you peep, like the studio is like colorful. Yeah. Because I'm trying to emote like emotions. Like you know what I'm saying? But you know, like you said, colors turn into emotion. Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. They set a tone. They set a tone for sure. So when you was in college, you said, I don't really want to do what everybody doing. I don't want to be told what to do. You your own boss. But you are now. You have accomplished that. What got you to where you are now from the point you to college to here musically? And how does that relate to each other? Was that a driven point or was that something that came after?
I think it was a moment. This is this moment. I had started making music. I was shooting like music videos and shit. My first music video I did, bruh, we're gonna put it on the screen right here, bruh. It was called like Rockstar. And I had the whole city out there, bitch. I had a goddamn black limo, like the whole, bruh. I'm talking about like the police came and shut the shit down.
And this is your music video?
My first music video.
Okay.
On God. So I was like, all right, maybe I should goddamn. I need to go hard with this shit. So I'm like, all right, bet. I wanted to like do shows and shit. And at that time I wasn't getting booked, so I was just like, shit. I make music, nigga. I can make a show. Like, you know what I'm saying? I go to college. These niggas, it's on the floor. Like, these niggas in here.
It's a whole.
They go to the parties every weekend. So I got with the niggas that put together the parties. I was like, hey, look, don't throw a party this weekend. We're gonna come to this shit. Just fuck with me. All right, bet. Bro, it was crazy because I had put together the show. I flew like dead fly out from like North Carolina to come shoot the shit in Boston.
Okay.
Fucking, it was a moment where I had to choose like between basketball or music. Cause
so you was balling in college?
Yeah, I was hooping. You feel me? And yeah, my coach had
point guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking coach had a game the day of the show, bruh. Dev. That's my dog though. That's really my dog, bro. No, it's crazy.
Wait. You had the same day you had a game.
Yeah.
You had the show.
It was so crazy, bro, because the coach, like, was my coach Dev, bro, like, bro, we was hella close, bro. Like, he was my coach, but I was like my brother, bro. But I could tell, like, that was a moment where it was like, the same way I'm super passionate about music, he's super passionate about basketball. So, like, if somebody comes in here bullshit, I'm looking at him like, you book? Like, what the fuck is you doing? And that's kind of how, like, he was treating me in the moment. And at the moment, I was taking it like, bro, the fuck, bro? Like, bro, chill, bro. It's just basketball. Nah, but, like, fast forward, nigga, I take music serious. So you come in here bullshit, I'm going to be looking at you like.
Because you see the talent. Yeah. And low key, I bet you there was times where you like, that message money ain't even hit, bro. So I ain't even going to say nothing to him. You know what I mean? Because there ain't nothing there. Yeah. But somebody that had something there, you definitely going to hit that, like, what you doing, man? You put this time, like, come on, man. Like,
I know it was hella personal because we spent hella time together, so I know bro was
so
like.
So he seen something in you.
outside of that, I feel like it was just like, you my brother, like, the fuck you mean you gonna turn your back on me and go goddamn, like, go that way?
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? But it wasn't necessarily me turning my back, because I still went to the games and supported and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I had to make a decision for me. It was like the fork in the road. Like,
that was a turning point.
It's crazy. My mama always be saying this, like, people be in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking, bro, like, that was like basketball for me. That was like a season for me. Like my younger years before I started rapping and shit. Like, cause I hoop like my whole life. No cap. And I started doing.
You was in the gym.
Yeah.
You was putting them 100 shots a day, huh?
Nah, for real, bro. I went to Mount Zion, bro. I went to Crescent. I went to a lot of high schools in Durham. I went to Southern. I went to Hillside. Like,
how you transfer around like that?
Shit,
was you moving or you made the move?
Shit, I started at Southern. Then I got an opportunity to play at the school Crescent. I started hooping at Crescent.
Okay.
Then I had an opportunity to hoop at Mount Zion, so I hooped at Mount Zion.
Okay. So you moved
then
up.
I got up.
That's what that was.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
Then I had signed to like go to college, and I just finished it out at Hillside, like public school. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause private school, bro, ain't a lot of girls and shit like that. So
It's really not.
Yeah, so I was trying to get back to the vibes before I went up to college.
You was young. Young.
Striking up thing.
Yeah. When you're a young man, that testosterone is and I was telling my son that I was like, bro, you don't understand right now. You going not, because there's two stages of puberty. They hit puberty, but then they hit this overflow of testosterone. It's just like, bro, being like, little stuff trying to butt with me, like, cause he in that period where he's transitioning. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I'm already knowing, you know what I mean? Especially at that time, like, will be held down, and those are the times that you explore the most, kind of figure the world out and explore yourself. On top of that, cause at an early age, like with my example, cause I got a 19-year-old and I'm 35, so it's like,
how many kids you got? You got 4 kids in total, right?
I got 5.
5.
Yeah, oldest 19. So being 35, so do the math. So it's like, and a lot of people say, oh, it ruins your life, especially at a young age. I so rather would prefer it, because I know other people's story too when they had kids. There's no real age to be like, have a kid right at this age. And some people at a young age might not be able to handle that. Some people might have even needed it, or it was just, it was a predestined thing, because everything happens for a reason. So the turning point where you was like, okay, boom, you chose that over that. Did you prepare yourself in college while you was there? Did you end up finishing college? How did that go after that decision right there with college-wise?
It was crazy, because right after that happened, COVID happened. But I was already kind of phasing out the idea of wanting to go to school. I didn't really want to go to school. I just was trying to just get out of Durham, and I was trying to get to a new. Boston's a big ass city, bro. So I was like, shit, major city. I'm trying to get out there, because I knew I wanted to do music. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, I need to get to Boston so I could do music. And that's kind of what I did, bro. I ended up moving to Atlanta.
What you do out there in Atlanta? Because that's the music.
That's like the Mecca out there.
I'm about to say that's where it's at. Right. It's that New York and LA.
Bro, I met some of the best people of my life in Atlanta. Just being around people who understand how to process knowledge and apply it. You know what I mean? I always be preaching nigga, don't be hating out there and shit. Nigga be hating and shit out there, but it be the sense of cohesiveness where each one teach one, where people are learning from each other. I say that's what I kind of got them learning from out there. Feel me? Iron is sharpening iron. But it's interesting though, because I have people like you. I got hella people around me out here that are on that same time. You feel me? Since we don't open up the studio and shit, this shit is it was. I remember when it was first a seed, bro.
Yeah.
And bro, it was just a fucking office space. The walls were blue,
bland as hell.
Yeah, we was walking in this looks like an apartment. Then we painted it and everything, and then all of a sudden it started looking crazy. Like,
how long was your stint in Atlanta?
Maybe like 3-4 years.
Oh, that's quite a time.
Yeah,
that's quite a time. That besides Boston and Atlanta, living wise, those are the only places you live.
Yeah, I had went to college at first, and then I got kicked out the first school. Just being, just young, dumb, wilding. Goddamn. That's how I ended up in Boston, though. You feel me?
Okay.
Because I came back, and I'm like, all right, bet. Shit, I'm back in the rat. Like, fuck. Like, I got to make something shake. And I got an opportunity to go to Boston, and I was like, damn. It's like D3 basketball, bro. I don't really give a fuck about D3 basketball. But that shit was fun, though. We had a good time, bro. That was like family out there,
last
motherfucker.
Chance you shit, you know what I'm saying? So D3 is not that bad, you know what I mean?
I could never stay eligible. But hey, I had a good time though. Like I was in college lit. I didn't go there.
When we say never could stay eligible, what
it was just like
yes.
Bro, the class aspect. I just felt like, bro, so if you're gonna send me the PowerPoint that's like that we're gonna go over in class, what's the purpose of me going to class for you to walk me through it? Like, I guess if I have questions, but like I'm the type learner, bro, where like just show me, and all right, bet, and I can give it to you.
So that's a bit. So again, I know you said you had ADHD. I got ADHD as well. They used that to put me in a separate classroom to take tests. Like I could not. If somebody over there tapping a pencil, I get ag. You know what I mean? And I again, anger issue too. But I used to lash out because it's distracting. Like I'm a hyper focused person. So if there's a task or even say mission, and there's tasks, I'm gonna organize those tasks in order and sequence them some bitches until I complete the mission, right? So that's what ADHD people are just, they're hyper intuitive to focus onto something and don't want to be distracted by it. In the classroom, it is just as fucking hard to be in the fluorescent light. You got this idiocracy fucking process of how y'all teach somebody that you don't learn the same way how the masses learn. Because there's a percentage of, and ADHD people are 80% more likely, check my statistics on that one, percentage on that statistic, but are more likely to be successful outside of school. Because those are the entrepreneurs, those are the creators, those are the trendsetters. They're more likely to be successful than the average student. It just goes, gets the associates, gets the major, gets the masters, and plateaus.
Because I don't feel like it's like I don't like learning. I feel like I like learning shit, but I like learning what I like to learn at the pace that I want to learn. I don't want to be like graded. Like I'd rather let life grade me on how good I goddamn processed it or not.
Cause
a lot of shit be pointless too. Like,
bro, when I got kicked out of school and I was on probation, they said you gotta get your GD. They tried to send me to Lakeview. I said fuck no. I'm gonna go to Durham Tech, get my GD. I got that bitch in 2 weeks. And the program I was in called Educational Development, Growth, and Employment, EDGE program was acronym. They needed a success story so bad. I was 16, just got my GD in 2 weeks. And like, hey, we're gonna see, we can get you some funds to go to Durham Tech and get an associate degree in sole proprietorship and business administration. Because they was like, what do you want to do? I was like, I want to run my own business. Like, I don't want to be told what to do. I want to learn business, marketing, and supply and demand and all that weird shit. When I got there, bro, I'm like, this is the same shit that I wasn't fucking with at school. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, here's the textbook. Read this shit. When I try to elaborate, break shit down, because the teacher makes the class, bro. That's why I praise teachers to a way higher degree, because these are the people that are teaching us. Essentially, they're teaching the people. Yeah. So it's a big responsibility, and they don't take it serious. Some people, it's just a job. Some people love teaching. So the teacher makes the class. Because, but nuts to you, say you had a different teacher that was more engaged and could identify a student and say, I know Tristan's a different kind of learner, so I need to teach him differently and for him to stay involved. So they don't want to put in that extra footwork. They rather just keep their little percentage of the mass of kids that are like right there at the front, like, yes, okay, then do what? Sheep. So, the back of the class.
Because I'm about to say, it's not like we getting in class and I'm like, I get in there answering questions and some
right. It's
shit,
not
like,
that you're not learning it and you don't understand it. It's just the form.
It's just when I leave the classroom.
Yeah.
That is like, all right, fuck this shit. Like, cause I'll be doing other things, like, you feel me? So I just be like, at the time I just was like, but I can't say that I didn't learn things in college, like.
Okay, what was your biggest takeaway from college?
My biggest takeaway was that piece of paper does not goddamn fucking like define you type shit. Like,
it's a fact.
It's good if you get it. If you don't get it, it's not the end of the world. But like, I know people that have it that are geniuses and really be having shit going. And I know people that have it that like don't do shit. And I know niggas that don't have it that have a hell emotion. And I know niggas that don't have it that be fucked up. It's really just like what you do. What we was talking about in the beginning. Like, bro, you gotta get the knowledge, attain the knowledge, then apply the knowledge. Like, you feel me? Like, simple as that.
Simple as that.
Or this is just how you chose to fucking get the knowledge. Like,
so boom. When you left Boston, you went to Atlanta?
I went to Atlanta.
Or you was Atlanta then Boston?
Yeah, I was in Boston, then I went to Atlanta.
Okay. When you went out to Atlanta, that wasn't school based. That was like you was done with school at the Boston then.
Yeah, I was done with school at that point. It's crazy. I had moved to Atlanta like, because COVID happened.
Okay.
So I moved back to North Carolina, and I'm like, damn, I'm back. Like, fuck. Like,
oh, nah.
I was dating this little shit out there. And I'm like, fucking, I'm about to go back out there.
Okay, so you caught the vibes out there, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
okay.
I got there crazy out. I got there and went out there, and I had got this job working at AT&T. Like,
okay,
we was selling phones at Costco, bro. And I'm at the crib because I just needed to get a job to just pay the bills so I could do rap.
Yeah.
Until this shit work out, like, you know what I'm saying? Then goddamn, boom, that shit got lit. They tried to make me move. I was like, bro, fuck that. I was working OD, like, you feel me? So I was like, fuck that shit. Then I started doing like this telemarketing job, and I quit. And then I just said, fuck. Like, I worked that shit for like 6 hours, bro. And it was just like, walked out. I just said, fuck this shit.
Nah.
Then I remember sitting in my car like, damn, all right, so I don't quit AT&T. I can't go back there. I just walked out of this motherfucker, like, and I got them have my camera still. So I said, shit. Picked up the camera, and bro, this camera has gotten me so far in life, bro.
So you started putting in work with the camera to fund the career base, or really fund life.
Cause I feel like the camera put me in rooms I probably wouldn't have been in, just rapping, like, you know what I'm saying. So like experience like South by Southwest, like the first year I went, I was shooting. Shout out my nigga Birdie, bro. Shout out my nigga Keys too, bro. Goddamn D Collins, bro. Goddamn. I'm traveling like east to west coast, just doing shit with them. We got them pull out there South by Southwest. We had the YSL shit. I remember my first time there. I'm behind the camera, like I'm seeing all this shit for the first time. I'm like, oh shit. Next year, goddamn, we performing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm performing this shit. So I'm like, it's crazy how the world works. Like sometimes the universe like put you through things the first time, so that you'll be prepared for when the shit arrive for you. Like, you feel me? Like, niggas be saying, wait your turn and shit. You know what I mean?
It be a fact, because sometimes it might not be your time. You might not be prepared, and the universe knows that. Yeah. And only the universe knows that. But then another thing about it's a tit for tat, because sometimes you might miss opportunities because you ain't reading the message. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because this circumstance might push you to be ready for that time. And if you miss that, then you're being prolonged. So it's that fear thing where it's like every opportunity is a door. You ain't got to walk through the door. You can open that door. And you don't like what you see, just like you did in Boston. Just like you did in Atlanta, just like you did with ANTT. You open that door and you was like, you know what I mean? But you always had a vision of a door that you wanted to walk through.
Yeah, no cap.
Boom. So you started traveling, and then the full circle. So you about to perform. You be performing South by Southwest.
Yeah, next year it's crazy because like I had all right after COVID, like that summer when I had came back, fucking I had ran into my partner Ken Trey and TM, my producers, and we were just cooking up together. We just started growing together. Like, you feel me? We were just making music, shit like that.
And when it comes to music, by far, I mean to cut you off, and video photography, because I can tell you are a very self-taught person. Like, and if nobody shows you, and everybody gets sauce from whether it's YouTube University, somebody plugs you in with something, somebody give you a little quick little method or a tidbit, whatever. You absorb as well. But for the most part, is it safe to say that you are more self-taught with this shit than anything? Like, you plugged and played everything pretty much until you, Okay. So saying that, you think your style is more, because a lot of people's style kind of based off like their favorite rapper, favorite producer, favorite videographer, or whatever. You think your style is more trend-setting, or more makes you more of a visionary because you're self-taught? Because when you're self-taught, you kind of create your own kind of, because like, bro, when I hear your shit, bro, and this is why I'm asking it this way, because when I hear your shit, it's not that it's super different. I ain't heard it before, but it's just like the combination of your tone of voice with your tone, with your delivery on top of your cadence, and in your wordplay. You know what I mean? Because I don't hear the same like verbiage all the time from you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you're versatile. So, and it's really, and this is more flowers to you though. You know what I'm saying? Because like talent recognize talent, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's extraordinary though, like, because nobody got to give me my flowers. When you know you got something, you know you dope with something, you can do that. And especially when people already give it to you all the time, they're like, bro, you know you're good, you dope at this, you do, bro, you should be boo. It's kind of overstimulating. But when somebody else from that caliber though be like, bro, your shit, like, it means more, you know? It means more.
You like, okay, bet I'm doing something right.
It's because it's nothing wrong with validation, just not instant gratification. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's cool to be told there, just like females, guys, stop saying this. You're so beautiful. You're so sexy. It's the same shit. They hear this shit every day. Be fucking different. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing when it comes to that right there. It's like, I hear that shit all the time, but when somebody was like, bro, matter of fact, Carolina, first time, now, I ain't gonna say it's the first, this probably the, because I don't know about the viral videos, because I ain't see it, I ain't see everybody's comment. But just recently, Carolina put a laugh emoji or one of my fucking reels, bro, and I felt super stoked, because it means something, because I know bro just don't give away his, you know what I'm saying? Like, he might like it, he gonna share it, but when he commented and he laughed, I knew I made him laugh. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, oh yeah, I know I did something there. So that's what I'm doing here, so because it's like, I appreciate your respect for the craft as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's all right.
But by far as the question wise, do you think it's safe to say that you agree that you created more of your own lane than as far as in taking from others?
Yeah, I feel like shit. This may sound like hella egotistical.
Nah, fuck that. Nah.
But like, I feel like I soak up the game.
Okay.
And I re-rock it better.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Nah, that's
like,
not,
you feel me?
Yeah,
like, and a lot of niggas may be like, oh, like, that's copy. Nah, hell nah, because it's like this right here. If you a chef, right? And you traveling the world, and you tasting different food, right? And you able to cook different things. Are you copying or are you expanding your cookbook? Nigga, I can just goddamn or do R&B, or I can do hard, like I could do all the different genres, you know what I'm saying?
And we said it earlier, there's so many beat patterns, so many melodies, especially the good ones.
Yeah.
And Confucius said, no matter what you do, someone's already done it. After you do it, 1,000 more people will do it better.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's nothing new under the sun. That's where that comes from. So you got no fucking choice, bro. It's like, and first of all, you whether you know it or not, you wearing this shit. Half of y'all was wearing shit because you seen somebody else wearing it. That's why they make mass production of certain brand shoes, even if they do limited like Supreme, but they know Well, you ought to know another 100 motherfuckers got that shit on too, so there's nothing wrong with it.
They're making it in the same style, cause that's like,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to be unique is different. So to take that and re-rock it, that's be different. This man. He's telling you, be different. Step outside the box of your fucking norm, and it's okay to, like. And I don't take no credit for that shit, even though I'm starting to see more chat roulette, you know what I'm saying, seeing more on the OMTV and the Monkey app and shit. And maybe because of algorithm too, but I'm like, nah, some motherfuckers weren't doing that shit. They were doing skits, and now all of a sudden they on Monkey app. And I know it's from, you know what I mean, but I can't take full credit because I got this from somebody else too. Yeah. My re-rock on it is just my re-rock on it. You feel me?
Bro, I seen this post, bro. You might have posted it. I was on Instagram. It was like when somebody copies you, you can't be mad because like you're an influencer. So like you just influence somebody. So and that's
how you going?
That's what we get paid the big bucks to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, niggas go on goddamn be like, ooh, that was hard, and goddamn try to re-rock it in their own way. Right. It was crazy because like I feel like I became a better artist when I understood that concept. Not like
you gonna be mad because you trending.
That's crazy, right? Like, that's crazy. It's crazy. But I feel like that shit is cool though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with that shit, man. And let's keep it G. And you know what's crazy? I see like,
I don't mean to cut you off, but it shows like how similar we all are though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you gotta remember, we're like, regardless from like size or who's with who, or like, we're all from the same place. You know what I'm saying?
Fast, bro.
We eat the same foods. Fast. We listen to like the same music. We around like, we like the same type of women and shit. Like, you feel me? We all like really type the same niggas and different types. You know what I'm saying?
Just re-rocked a little bit.
Yeah, hell yeah. But it really like showing like how similar and how the wave go though. Cause like shit, I feel like there's like, yeah.
So from Atlanta, travel a little bit. He's working with some folk and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. When you brought it back home, let's expand on that. What'd you do when you brought it back home, and what brought it back home?
Shit.
Cool. Hey look, let me tell y'all something. See, I kind of know bro about now, you know what I mean? When he smile,
shit.
When he smile, that question, tell him, man.
I moved back to the city, bro. Cause I had to I was just like feeling like I was accomplishing things in different places, and it was like I needed a foundation. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the universe had me travel to go like learn. Okay, now bet let me bring it back to the crib. Right. Like, you feel me? So now I came back home, and I feel like I was like implementing things that I was learning on the road into like the music culture out here and really gassing that shit up, whether when people want to admit it or not. Like. Right. I came out here and turned the music scene up for sure. And it's not in the sense of even just me rapping, but like just creating an outlet for people to be artists or be rappers or be able to express themselves as like creators, period. Because like, I'm not gonna lie, there's not a lot of like, there's studios and shit out here, or there's like creative hubs.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot though, you know what I'm saying?
Far from few.
So like, not saying I'm just like the fucking messiah or the GOAT or anything like that. I'm just saying like, I'm one of the few out here that are really pushing the culture. You know what I'm saying?
That jump starts until
in the most humblest way.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
But I just genuinely feel like
listen. All right, fuck that. Let me show you what I mean. Like, pop your shit, bro. Like, I've been humble for a while about shit. Like, and when I say pop your shit is because it's time frame, bro. It's like when I was you then,
yeah,
I was stupid popping my shit, and because I earned it.
Yeah.
Me being older though and getting back into it, I haven't popped my shit yet. I want to build first. I want to, you know what I'm saying? It's like
but you gotta plant the seed though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know what I mean?
Because like you plant this oak. Oh my, bro. My mama, I be talking to my mama, bro. Like, she just be like having all the metaphors and shit like
okay. See,
right?
That's what I live
that's
for.
That's what Iris, right?
Yeah.
Bro. So like, she sent me this post the other day, and it was like fucking bamboo. Like, you plant bamboo seeds, bro, This shit'll like take fucking 5 years to hit the fucking soil, but once this bitch hits the soil, that shit grows like faster than any plant. Like you feel me?
Can't stop it.
So it's kind of like they're kind of like correlates to life, like because we're just like plants. Like plants are fucking like animals.
Take a walnut tree to 30 years to 45 years to produce walnuts.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Everything in life the best things in life are gonna be hard to get. It's gonna take longer to get. It's gonna be a whole process of hoops and loops. And you only do, and they always say it ain't the journey, it ain't the destination, it's the journey. Fuck that. It's the motherfucking destination. It's the accomplishment of that. Yeah, the journey cool and all, and yeah, you had good times. That's the reminiscent of the past of that. But the accolade of saying I did that, bro, or I'm doing that and I'm active with it, and
that's the type of shit I feel like I be chasing. Like it's like, and it's not like to impress people, but I feel like it's like a personal, like I like to be able to like say like I got them thought of this idea and I fucking did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't take me hella long to do it. Like I just like I like to align myself with people like that too, cause I be feeling like, all right, so let me tell a goddamn story.
Yeah.
All right, so bet this was the day that I knew like I fucked with my nigga Cuzbruh, bro, like for real. So like, look, we like Cuz it's probably like his like second, third time like coming to the studio. Like I think this might have been like before we even shot the first skit, bro, for real.
Yeah.
Like, all right, boom. We talking about streaming, you like, bro, I'm about to like really go full throttle with this streaming shit. I'm like, yeah, we looking online like, bro, we need to get the goddamn the webcam and I'm like, all right, bet. I go get some food, bro. I had drove to like the wrong place to get the food, so I'm like, fuck, bro. So I ended up driving hella long. I come back like 2 hours later. They like, Cuz, where Cuz? I'm like, they like, he left. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm like, all right, I'm in here rapping. So he come in here with everything we just put on the list, and he like, bro, let's work, bro. We got locked in, bro. I don't watch him stream. I don't watch him go viral like 8 times since goddamn Mitten. Like, that was the moment I was like, okay, bet. Like, he's one of the ones. And that's when it goes back to me saying like my goal, my personal goal lately has been to try to align myself with people who are like thinking on the same wavelength. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Right. Cause like, it's crazy because I have partners that's older, and I got partners that's younger that like, bro, think like at a genius level. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like age doesn't even like fucking like matter. Like it's all it's perceptual, like how you perceive it. You feel me? Because like a fly dies in a day, but that's a whole lifetime for the fly. Like, you know what I'm saying? So who's to say like the age range for like genius? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's not. And some people are late bloomers, some people are early bloomers, and that's timing for sure. But sometimes it's not timing. Sometimes it's that drive, bro. You really want this shit. You know what I mean? Some people say they want it, but they actions when I say if I had a penny for every time, this is what we should do. This is what we should do. Oh, you should.
Rich here.
Bro,
if you just did this, your situation would be better. It's easy.
Or I wanna.
Yeah.
This is what I wanna. You know what I mean? And I want. Even if this is what I need. Those. That's not enough. That's not enough. You got to desire that bitch.
No cap though. You got to be able to see it. It's crazy because like I was a kid, bro. People not gonna believe this. They gonna say I'm lying. Here we go. We can call my mama. Bro, I dreamt 9/11, twin. Like, bro, my mama, like, I remember, like, I'm looking outside the window, twin, and I'm seeing, like planes falling and shit. My mom walking in the room, like, what the fuck? Like, it's, like, early in the morning. I'm, like, waiting for the planes to crash. She's like, what the fuck? Later, boom, planes crash. I dreamt, like, my grandma had something on my shoulder. I was, like, 4 or 5 or some shit. I was, like, young as hell.
And that's a deep dive, and this is the Cuzbruh show where, you know, there's no script, and we roll with the conversation. Okay. So, we still tapped in from birth to about 5 or 6. We still tapped in with the other side, right? So, everything is a frequency. So, we still tapped in to a broadcast.
You think I was somebody who died in the fucking crash, bro? And that was my memory? That'd be crazy.
and you already full circle, so you already connected to one of them people, so it sent the message that way. You know what I mean? Or and there's all kind of ways of looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no conspiracy behind it, because nobody knows and can just prove that. But that makes it a conspiracy. But that makes religion a conspiracy then. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we talking spiritual. So you the fact that happened, right? Because that's like the sixth story I heard, and I hear all these ghost stories. I see ghosts saying, "Listen, I ain't seen it. I saw it after it. I had a shroom trip I had to fight a fear of water. I shroom trip 2:00 in the morning. I think by myself, butt naked in the middle of the night. You hear me? So I ain't seen a motherfucking thing. You hear me?
Okay.
So get what? You're good. The werewolves ain't don't need no silver bullet. But when it comes to spiritual shit, my only closest shit is that's a whole episode. But hearing about kids and telepathy and like premonitions and
because I dreamt things before it's happened. Since then, like I do that all the time. Like I'll pre-see it or I'll see it. Like
how Raven
used to see it, like and they'll go through like I have Raven visions and be like, and then later on it'll happen like that. I'm like, God damn, like I knew this was gonna happen like that. I knew it, like oh God.
So it's a deep level of premonition.
This gonna sound crazy. I don't mean to get deep and spiritual. We here. This the Cuzbruh show.
We
just
are,
cuz. You know what I'm saying?
And you know why?
Fuck it, huh?
Cuzbruh.
Cause it ain't no script. So fuck it. Look, take a bite of the chip. Let me put you down. So all right, look. All right. So I think back in the day, right?
Okay.
I'm not talking about like 90s, 80s. I mean back.
Oh, okay.
Like back.
Okay.
All right. I think there was like wizards and witches, like meaning like men and female wizards, right? There was giants. So that's why we have niggas that's like 7 feet tall.
Okay.
I think there was like healers, like people who like would heal and shit like that. But I think there was these different types of beings at one point in time. Like and this is like the human race, right? And I think as we got them interbred and shit, and we do shit like, so they say no toothpaste, fucking with your peanut gland and shit. I hope that's what that is. Your peanut gland, this right here, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
But look, the toothpaste is bad for your third eye, twin. All right. So boom. So we started doing things and colonizing and coming into society, and it's blocking our goddamn like natural ability. You know what I'm saying? So it gets watered down. So like we get spurts of it when we goddamn.
On purpose.
Yeah, like
imagine this.
Getting more in tune with earth and spirit and like.
Imagine if you was lied to about history, right? Say. Matter of fact, let's just scrape history off the. Just scrape it off. Imagine there was a time where people lived to 200 to 300 years old, if not longer. You could take a concoction from your Eastern Star mother, where if you were sick, you instantly not sick, and it's hard for you to get sick regardless.
Yeah.
The intake in medicine and what we ate was a whole nother plane, more than you know. Like herbalists, like you said, herbalists know this shit. Like every chemical or medicine comes from what? A fucking herb.
Cause like for instance, like okay, like you eat collard greens to clean your intestines, or like you would eat carrots to fucking see better, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think there was like natural remedies for everything.
Absolutely.
I think COVID was a biological warfare.
Even deeper than that, again, imagine you can live that long, but then add the equation of population of how it works. You have to have 3 for every 2 that come together in order to keep it going. Once it gets to a certain period of time, you're going to have overpopulation, especially with age gap. So you got 300-year, 400-year-old people. So just see, the longer we live, the more complicated it makes it. So what they gonna do, say you was an elite and you was greedy, hungry, right? And you live forever, what would you do? Would you enlighten everybody so they can live long as you and give them the power as well, or would there be a anarchy or a hierarchy of motherfuckers that say, okay, we gonna gatekeep.
You know what this sounds like?
What?
Like classism. Like, you know how you have middle class, lower class, upper
Exactly
class?
what it is. Exactly
like,
what it is. There's a higher set. If you think there's not a higher set of thinking motherfuckers that's really in control, President, bro, let me ask you something. Mm-hmm. You really think this is the best we got to elect? No. In the whole world, all these people and all these characters and all these personalities and all these great, smart, educated, beyond measure that can calculate the craziest equations. You think that these motherfuckers they put in front of us are the best selection?
You want to know why I think people voted Trump? Me personally, I didn't even vote. I don't
really matter who you vote for.
I don't give a fuck who the president is.
It don't even matter who you. It's it's a show.
All right. So boom. I think people voted Trump because, a couple of reasons. Either they are racist. These could be these couple reasons. Mm-hmm. Either they're racist. They're hoping Trump's gonna goddamn swing that PPP again. Okay, that unemployment again. Mm-hmm. Or goddamn shit. Fucking they like that he's like free spoken, like outspoken, like he's gonna say
it's American.
Yeah, like it's American as fuck.
It's American thing.
And I'm not saying I support Trump because I don't really give a fuck like about none of that. But that nigga is gangster. Like, I don't care nobody say, bro. Like, he's gonna pop it and he's gonna like stand on 2 feet about it.
And he gonna stand on what he said too.
Yeah, if you look at Trump like in the business sense, that nigga know how to goddamn drop. He know how to drop that bitch in the pan. No cap, like for real.
I'm not gonna lie, cause he's rich. That's one of the obvious. It's like. He
is a shitty person though.
He got there. He got there the wild way for sure. Mm-hmm. And I could deep dive into like he really bad with money. You know what I mean? Because when you get to that certain point where you got a residual income of hundreds of thousands of dollars,
millions of billions of dollars,
you fucking off, bro.
He just probably be doing shit just because he can afford to, like.
Because imagine again, this is not our best election, bro. This is not our best election of human beings to elect to run our country.
Do you think humans need a moral reset right now?
Fuck, bro, beyond measure, and it happens.
But maybe they were saying that during like the crack epidemic, where they were like, "Yo, what the fuck, bro? These niggas out here just doing anything out there, motherfucker, bro. We need a goddamn reset." And then like.
History repeats.
We found out like there was worse shit. Like,
you know the saying, hard men make soft men make hard times make hard men, and then the cycle repeats. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? That's what happens with society. We just can't get, and it's because of the generational separation. Because the old don't fuck with the new, and the new don't fuck with the old. And there's a barely like right now, like our age gap, bro, and. People are afraid because you're not afraid to soak. You're not afraid to say, okay, bro might know something. Fucking let alone I fuck with his vibe or bro's a go getter like me, but he might know something. I might can soak some game from bro, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Cause you might know something I don't know. I might, and that's that still sharper still.
Like prime example, the other day, bro, we over here fucking trying to press the shirts, bro. I'm in this bitch like pressing it, like what the fuck? Like why this shit not sticking? Cause like, bro, you gotta push it all the way down. Like I was like, oh.
Nah, so I had pushed on it because you was holding it the whole time. When you let it go, I seen it go back up a little bit. So I put pressure back on it. Then when I leaned into it a little bit more, it started going down a little bit. She was like, "Can you push it down some more?" Boom, and it locked in.
Yeah.
Play the clip.
Yeah, no cap. We're gonna put it right there. That shit was crazy. It felt like
funny as hell.
It felt like we were goddamn in the laboratory, bro, and like you put the goddamn lever on.
Bro, you know how long I've been looking for a space to create with, bro? You know how many studios I've been to, how many people, and mind you, everybody cool. The cars land where they land.
Yeah.
I don't force nothing. No, I only present opportunity. Cause when you force shit, it ain't. Yeah. Nah, it leaves error for it's like when you dating, and rather than like, I feel like speed dating is a real way to date. Like, all right, look, I don't like the toilet down. She like, I don't like, like if you fucking do this, it's right, all the red flags with the boot, and vice versa. Hey, I need my, I want you, I need my thing sucked on the daily. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna provide, but I need that call.
How you feel, bro? Do you need coochie from your bitch every day?
Absolutely.
I feel like
it depends. That's all. You know, to each his own. Some people like. It's not lie, bro. We men, bro. And if you are to a point where you don't want to fuck every day, as a man, your testosterone levels low,
low as hell.
Your masculinity is low, my brother. Your you gotta understand, bro. We all got, a woman is a nurturer. She carries the child.
Yeah.
You can't carry no child, so you can't have that experience. So you got the whole. We naturally are, men are providers. We are protectors. So in order to protect, you have to have masculinity. You have to have alpha. You have to be some grunt to you. And that comes with wanting to goddamn, you want to fuck something. You want goddamn, I got some pressure build up. Cause that's low key, and maybe not to each his own, but for me it's an outlet, and it comes with love for my situation for sure, because it ain't just about busting no nut. I ain't gotta bust no nut, no cap, just to be, make her buzz one, and make some love, and exert my you know what I mean, my frustrations out on some punani right in somebody's face. I'm good to go, and I need it. You know what I mean? She need that bill paid every month.
Look, bro, I'm trying to make her come, but I gotta come too. Fuck.
Hey, you first say, hey, look,
okay.
He more feeling like,
fuck
if I don't bust, yeah, he more feeling that.
Yeah.
Hey, see, like I say, to each his own. You know what I mean? But and I'm not gonna.
You don't feel like sex is like a 2-man sport. Well, I mean, it can be more than a 2-man sport, but like it starts off at a 2-man sport, and it's like.
Hey, I try so hard. I swear to God. Whoa.
Like, like, bro. 2 partner, like you and your bitch, like, or it could be you, your bitch, and another bitch. Like,
sorry, Trish.
But no, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It's a 2-person. Yeah. Like,
it's
a 2-way street.
Shawty gotta do her job too, though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Good recovery. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a fact. So at the end of the day, man, we humans, man. You know. And I ain't gonna sit here in front like I fuck every day though, much as I want to. You feel me? But I'm just saying, if I need it, it's not a question. You know what I mean? Because me and mine got a understanding. You know what I mean? Because we put it on the table, and that's why I say speed dating. Like anything, put that shit on the table. Do not force it though. Just put it on the table. Present the opportunity. Hear what it is, because you gonna attract way better circumstances when somebody just accept the circumstances.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We not perfect, and if you willing to grow and develop, that's cool too. But some people are just a certain way. You know what I mean?
So we're in 2025 where I feel like our relationships like aging out. Mm-hmm. Are we moving into like the polygamous stage in America? Like where like people, let's be for real, bro. Cause like, don't you feel like, I don't know, I feel like.
You talking about poly?
Huh?
You talking about poly?
Yeah.
Polyamorous.
Do you feel like that
shit been alive though? It's just getting some light. I know. It gets light every now and then.
Do you feel like there's more people in relationships or more people wanting to be like in? Are there
open
more
relationships?
People? Yeah. Like that. Are there more people in closed relationships or open relationships?
It gets real hairy with that because like I know all right. So I discovered a world about 6 years ago that I ain't know about. Right.
Put me down.
Absolutely not.
Bruh, like
hey, listen, I I suggested one of my friends, Chad. Chad, you watching this? Stay out of the comments, bro. I'm telling the story, bro. I name drop. Fuck that, because it's a real situation. I introduced my man to that world. It's a wild world, man, and it changes people. You get what I'm saying?
What world?
So look, there's a world out there, right? All right, fences.
It's the Cuzbruh show.
Upside down pineapple, right? If you go to a party and there's a room and there's an upside down pineapple on the outside of that door, right? That's a thing.
What do it mean?
It means it's a swing room.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean? Upside down pineapple mean that they willing to exchange each other's partners. Hey, let me get your wife, you get my wife, or the shorty's like, you get my husband, you can get my husband.
I go in there with my favorite eater.
And sometimes, and
you better show out.
Hey, look, and this is.
When we get in here, you better fucking show out. What you talking about?
And it get hairier than that, where it's like, you know.
I'm picking slap fun.
And it can be private, where they do their own thing. It could be together. It's just, that's why I say it get wild. And that's just one. Yeah. You hear me?
Okay.
It's wild.
If I were to be on some shit like that, I would go to a resort with my bitch.
Yeah.
And we gonna find some hoes.
For sure. That's an experience. Hey, women pull women better than men. Remember that. Because that was always been my first situation.
Well, you know, you supposed to catch fish with bait.
And you want to keep getting the bigger fish, you use that fish you just caught forehand. Yes, sure.
Okay.
I'm telling you. And low key, I got the net. You know what I mean? I'm casting the net.
All right, so we on tour. Let's say like this is like a scenario. So like say like we're on tour, like so me like I'm wholesome, so I don't really fuck fans on tour. You know what I'm saying? But for sure, like I'm gonna put the bros on, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's good.
So like, what's up? Like you taking them down on tour or what?
Who me? Listen. From about 13 before the Sweet 16, actually, that was the first child. You feel me, bro? I lived a full life in 4 years. No cap, 3 years. No cap. The studio and traveling, bro. The amount of people and shit, but the shit like with that, bro. It just was so. It was just. Yeah, I'm taking it down.
You smacking
I
shit?
took him down. What? In the studio with the mic on, playing shit back for focus the next day. Like, bro,
I'm
what?
tell him, I'm like, bro, you want to get on the tour bus, bro? You better go see Cuzbruh.
Now? No, shit down. Hell nah. Hell no, unless she say cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She got me. If I say the bait catch bait, she got it. That's her. You know what I mean? And I like it that way because it eliminates a lot of hairy situations, bro. You know what I mean? Because, like, imagine you the plug and she the middleman.
Okay.
She can't meet my plug. That's what it got to be like. Because then if the plug try to outshot, you know what I mean? Stepping on toes. Yeah, nah, fuck that. It's better that way because when they mitigating it, you good to go. Matter of fact, can't nothing go wrong on your end. You just playing your role. And your role really the kingship. You know what I mean? Like, let them set that up. Let them set that vibe. You feel me? But, yeah, on tour back in the day with you, oh, yeah, I'm saying, yeah, send them my way. For sure. I'm tagging them down. We might get some money out of her. I'm telling you, man. We can put them on a mention. We're going to have her with a Rich and Dad shirt before she leave.
Yeah.
She about to be a free promo.
Trying to tell you.
We're going to be on her Instagram. These days, if we had what we had back then, these days, I'd have been you hear me? Because I just marketing would have been crazy with it on that side for sure. Yeah. Groupies? What?
Oh, really?
Man, you make the motherfuckers be your footmen, bro. You hear me? They your biggest promoters.
Oh, God.
No cap.
I don't like to call them groupies. I like to call them, like, supporters.
There's a movie I just watched. What was it? What did they call them? They called them, road show something. Damn. Low key, it was like, made it seem like they support, like they just call them supporters.
Yeah.
Like, And what's that motherfucking movie, bro? I just watched that motherfucker and they was calling, I couldn't believe it was calling them, but it really groupies. And they was fucking on the band. But they was just, they called it something else and it made it wholesome. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with it, bro. Ain't nothing wrong being fanned out about something. You know what I mean? Like, okay, if you would say you was a fan of someone or something, a big fan of, who you a big fan of? Damn. No way.
I'm a big fan of y'all. outside of y'all, like.
Yeah. Well, you could just say you a big fan of making music.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of making music.
You a big fan.
It's hard for me to say a big fan. I feel like, in my humble opinion,
see how the word, the groupie,
in my humble opinion, I feel like we the hardest. So like, it just be hard for me to just like be like.
You. So you're not a fanatic with nothing though. Like you ain't
music, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
I like fashion. I'm fanatic about things.
Yeah, cause music will take that over. You know what I mean? Like you ain't out here collecting fucking coins and shit type. You know what I mean? Yeah. But
I do like to collect things though. Like,
yeah, so
like
the
to travel
aesthetic,
and collect. And shit.
So the aesthetics of the that's what set you apart. Now everybody's gonna have the sound pad and stuff like that. Maybe even some cool colors. But aesthetically though, you put shit together for sure. You know what I mean? And you can say this because the designer is a thing, and and like even down to home decor. There's people that get paid
to come
to lay your shit out and
interior design your shit.
Yeah, interior designer.
Okay.
Designing is a thing. You know what I mean? If you were to have a choice, and money wasn't an object, right? And let's say expectation wasn't. You was only responsible for yourself.
Okay.
What would you be doing?
I would.
Money is not an object.
I would just travel. Like I wouldn't even have a crib, bro. Like I wouldn't even have a crib. I wouldn't even like. They're gonna clip me like I'm crying on here.
I don't have a crib.
But
would you tour like so you would you like camper it or something?
Nah, I'd just be booking hotels, fires, fucking villas and like I would have my family with me. This how I go. This would be my lifestyle. We're going to slap compound. Okay? Compound, gonna have my family, it's gonna be okay, cool, boom. Alright. After we go compound, I love y'all, but I'm finna travel for like a year or two. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to every country. You know what I'm saying? Like every couple days, every week or two, I'm gonna go to a different spot. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, I'm gonna go eat, I'm gonna go vibe. If they wanna travel, they can come to you.
What was the first place you go?
Shit. I don't low-key been to a couple places out the country. But I want to go to the safari in Africa. I want to go to Tokyo and ride some fucking go-karts.
Tokyo's a wild place.
Yeah.
My brother went to Okinawa when he was in Japan. It's different. That place is different. Yeah. Japan is different. Like, it's really different out there. And even like to the there's no privacy, by the way. Like when they say they got cameras on every corner that's reading your shit. They and that's how they issue tickets and shit. You jaywalk, you get a ticket because they caught you on camera. You ain't even gotta publicly get nobody to sign nothing. No, bitch, you just got hit with that shit. And they okay with that. They okay with everybody knowing all that information. Could that be a part of? Could that be a society you be a part of where like all your information is just out there? It's just all public, and there's no real privacy because it's like they got crime. Every place got crime, but they do have certain places there's low crime because of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like America with the mass, with the mass shootings and the rape, and it ain't like that over there. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a backlog of rape kits that ain't never been tested. Yeah. There's no funding for it because it costs time and money for somebody to process those kits. And serial rapists have been getting caught 10 years later because they just now getting to those testings. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
that's crazy as fuck.
It is wild.
like I think it's crazy that we charge. Well, I mean, I guess because the people in the hospital gotta get paid, but we charge niggas for healthcare. Like it's crazy. Like
it's free. It's just the taxes is different. Well, there's no taxes. Everything is just more expensive.
Is there anything that's free in life?
Absolutely. Right. That question was based on that. It's like if money wasn't an object, expectations wasn't an object. I mean, wasn't a thing, and you was only responsible for yourself. That is already true to be so. You know what I mean? Money is not real. Expectation is to the beholder. And you are only responsible for yourself.
I think I know how they came up with money, bro.
Oh shit, the barter system.
Real talk though, look. I think niggas got tired of having to swap shit out.
The barter system.
Like niggas were like, damn, bro, like I keep giving you this, you keep giving me that, I keep giving you this.
Ain't going nowhere with it.
And we not getting no bigger.
Cause
like, but it's like, I guess,
you know what?
I guess if it's like chickens and cows and shit like that.
Yeah. But that was community based. Tristan's doing the corn, Jersey's doing the woo, like Cutter's doing the potatoes, you know what I'm saying? And then market day, you know what I mean? And that's how must survive, because some people couldn't do it all either by far. And that, when you say compound, it's funny how we are moving into it, and it kind of happened for the doomsday shelter motherfuckers, bro. Like doom prep motherfuckers that be having thousands of cans and woo.
You wanna know something crazy?
Yeah. Nah. What? Are you one of them? You doomsday prepper?
What doomsday prepper?
No, you lying. You ain't got the cans stacked up in the cut with the generator and the.
We doomsday preppers, too.
Word up.
One day this shit's going down.
It already has. Couple times. Matter of fact, it's going down in some places, right? That's just what I'm saying. We just not as a fucking.
Like, bro, it's crazy to think that there's like some countries that like is like real life, like. Oh, or the fact that there's groups of people that have never been around society. Like they don't even have no drip. Bro, like they just go outside.
You know about North Korea?
And go hunt. Fucking
North Korea is crazy.
But even
they
deeper than
internet.
That, you know Joe Rogan?
Yeah. So
they had went out and they goddamn studied like this tribe of people who like eat people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, them niggas don't even got phones, like.
Yeah, that was the last untouched. Then again,
how do we know what was like a beautiful woman? Who like?
Oh, it's all program wise. You know, in some places in Africa, if she not fat, yeah, you ain't got no money. Being fat was a sign of money.
Money, because there was the lack of it, or not the lack of money, but the
right.
lack of
poor
resources
people are skinny.
over there.
Poor people skinny. So that's just the thing, you know what I mean? So it's like society, we create some weird ass, you know what I mean? Especially taboos, bro.
Yeah.
It's wild that some people are okay with killing cats and dogs and eating them. You know what I mean? Some people are okay with yeah, there's some wild shit out there. I ain't gonna lie.
Alright, could you survive 24 hours in the wild? I'm talking about like.
Oh, absolutely.
What the fuck you gonna bring? One thing.
One thing?
One thing.
Axe for sure. I need something to chop to make shelter. You got that. Shelter's number one, first of all. Let's just put that down, cause you not surviving, and now we don't climate based and all that shit gonna determine that goal. But 9 times out of 10, you need to build something if you're gonna survive. Yeah. And I'm thinking on more than 24 hours, because 24 hours ain't shit. You don't need nothing.
Well, maybe 48, because you got
even 48. You got to, bro.
I'm keep it G. I might not even go to sleep for the 24. Fuck it, I might just thug it.
Listen, I've been camping for weeks on end.
Nigga, I'm gonna sleep on the beach.
Hey, listen, ain't nothing like sleeping on the stars. A cool little summer night under the stars. Mind you, you better have your motherfucking candles. With the mosquito repellent.
I could bring one thing. I'm bringing a fucking sleeping bag.
Damn. For the 48 hour?
Yeah.
Yeah,
ain't gonna fucking beat him.
Zip
that bitch up. Whoa. I'm keep it G.
So hold on. Y'all doomsday prepping for real?
That ass, bro.
That's crazy. For sure. Because when the power do go out, and you know what? I talked to my brother about this so fucking much. Imagine you got no light bill. You got no water bill. How great, how better would life be if you had no light bill and no water bill? Just those two. Just those two. I can cut out the rest of them too, but because food is a different whole.
You want to know why I think we could never do that?
Why is that?
Because people got to get paid. All right? So, like, think about this.
Who gets paid off the power grid?
The niggas that go fix it?
You barely. There's a workforce for it. There's a local union for it. The linemen, the journeymen.
But if they didn't have to go fix it,
very important.
Who would have power? Then we need them niggas to work.
Why isn't power on the ground? Why is it above ground? Why in some places?
You want to go there? You want to go there?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, all right, fuck it. Y'all gonna say I'm crazy, bro. All right, so we live in. All right, the world isn't flat. The world is not round.
What is it, guys?
We are living in boxes, gang. All right, bro. Fuck that.
What we in?
Fuck that. All right, look. Imagine a shelf, like
yeah,
a glass shelf with a whole bunch of little boxes, right?
You cooking, chat.
So there's a whole bunch of different boxes that we live in, right?
Okay.
So like they say outer space is black with no oxygen. When you go up to the top, like you just fucking disappear into the blackness.
Firmament.
Okay. Oh my god. And then they say that there's like this what's that shit called that's protects the earth from outer space?
The firmament.
Yes. Okay. So there's the firmament.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It's in the Bible.
Yeah, bro. Okay, boom. All right, we're living in boxes, bro. So like, I feel like now, mind you, remember I told you like I feel like there's different types of beings and shit. That's why we have aliens. Some people are able to go into different realms. You ever took shrooms and you got shaman monks used to they used to get high and meditate and like go into different realms and shit. Ever played Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. They go into different realms and shit.
That's a fact.
So the different realms essentially are different boxes on this shelf. You know what I'm saying? So I think when we're getting like daytime and nighttime and weather and shit like that, like okay, so weather. Okay. You ever had pets in a fish tank? Like frogs, turtles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when your room gets hot, the tank will get condensed.
Mm-hmm.
It's raining.
Mm-hmm.
We have clouds.
Right.
Okay. Now it gets super hot. It gets dry.
Facts.
But everything inside this bitch is fucking boiling.
Okay.
But if it gets cold and it's snowing outside,
freezes.
So that's how we're getting the change of weather. And then they're talking about the government controls the weather. So there's weather machines and shit like that because we're in a fucking box, you dumbasses. We're in a fucking box, bro. And they're goddamn...
To my heart.
They got to get the fucking air going to goddamn get the different types of weathers going. That's how they're controlling the weather. Like, y'all got to wake the fuck up, bro. This shit is going on in our face.
Back.
Like, seriously.
You know what's wild? So we actually I think we passed it, the awakening. So it's the reset where, hey, have you noticed? And have you noticed this? Especially social media wise, there's a lot of older people. It used to be young people driven. It always been like that. The youth controls the wave, bro. Yeah. The trends, all that shit. I think we slowly realizing that you have a responsibility as a human being and a part of society-wise in this box, motherfucker.
Yeah.
To be a part of this bitch, and rather than just doing your own thing. You know what I mean? Because there's number and powers. There's power in numbers. Dyslexic bastard. So
I don't mean to cut you off, but all right. This goes to my point more. So, okay, we're in the box.
Right.
You got to be a good person and shit like that.
Okay.
Okay, the climate problem.
Okay.
Don't y'all think like, okay, they're saying the smoke is emitting in the air and it's like it's not able to leave the atmosphere and shit like that because we're in a box.
We're in a container.
And like we're containing this box, so if there's a whole bunch of smoke, we're running out of oxygen, and that's how the humans are gonna die off. Like,
okay, so and then, I want to dive down that with you. So, okay, I know you know about reverse osmosis, right? Or photosynthesis, right? And you ever seen the chart where it rains, ocean, river,
then it
mountain, evaporates, comes back, does a cycle. We're in that containment environment, right? Especially with, and that's why people are against fracking or drilling for oil and where we at, because you change the environment that way. And a lot of people will be like, "Oh, the world is the world's too big, and our footprint ain't that serious." Are you high? How many times you be like, "Bro, this shit's," I'm like, "Damn, bro, the world's small as hell." Damn, oh, you know, or what? You ever travel across? You thought you just traveled far as hell, and then ran into something where you like, "What? How?" Bro, this place is not that fucking big, bro. For one. But two, we are in a containment. We are contained. Let's just say, for the sake of the argument, you know what? Since there isn't nowhere else like this place that nobody can prove or disprove otherwise, let's just all agree that we ain't going nowhere, right? This is where we landed, and this is where we stand and fall. Why not take care of it? Have you ever heard of the motherfucking the oceanic trash island?
And it's an island where they put all the trash on.
No, it's an island that's been collected because we put so much trash into the ocean that it done swarmed because of the channels and the currents and shit. Like the Bermuda Triangle is the triangle because the current has to rotate or siphon cool and hot water, and not just in a circle, but above and below. So, because there's hot waters and there's cold water, just like you ever see where there's a hot, you see the hot front coming in on the weather, well, there's a cold front behind it, and there was a cold front in front of it. So there's waves of different temperatures on top of layers, like you said, right? We ain't taking care of this motherfucker. We need these trees. We need to start cutting down trees. There ain't but so much fossil fuel, right? Because fossil fuel is what it is. It's dinosaur motherfucking residuals. It's a fossil. It's literally the decaying of organic matter that over a long period of time broke down into a black goo that is now what they call diesel or petroleum. They can be turned into a source of energy because it burns, right? But there ain't but so much of it at the same time. So resource wise, we don't have we fucking up because we only way we can be abundant is where we're at zero consumption of energy. It's the only way.
Did you realize that like majority of trash nowadays is recyclable?
Straight plastic.
Bro, you know we at the studio, bro, so we taking out trash all the time. So I'm over here
straight plastic.
Taking out trash the other day, and
straight
I'm like
plastic.
Like, let me goddamn separate it.
Straight plastic.
I'm like,
bro, at the Duke game, I worked at Duke the football game, and they will have 3 bins, right? And at each place where you walk down, they had 3 bins, and you was assigned to make sure everybody, because they wanted to go super green. The black trash can was for regular paper trash, like biodegradable trash. The green one was for cans and metals or wood. The blue one was for all plastics and foils and styrofoam and whatever. Bro, how many times we changed the plastic bin? We ain't probably never all night gonna change the black one. Probably change the blue one maybe once, but that green one, you changing that bitch out 4 or 5 times. Promise you. And we talking about fuck the 50 gallon. We talking about the big boy. You hear me? Yeah. We talking about the big motherfucker. And we'll fill that motherfucker up, bro. And it's crazy because plastic is made from diesel. The same minute resource that we about to run out that we use for our cars, because we don't go electric soon here. And for one, Look at LA. You know what smog is? It's fog, but from exhaust. It's our fog that we put out from all the air conditioning units, all the fucking
the shit I'm talking about,
all the fucking exhaust from all the cars, all the factories burning they furnaces to run they run they shit. India don't give a fuck. There's no regulations. They dump literally they sewer shit into the Delhi that runs out straight into the ocean. They're probably the number one supplier of the continental drift of fucking plastic in fucking the middle of Atlantic or the Pacific.
I think it's the middle of Atlanta. That's a shit. Well,
hey, listen, I hate cities for that, bro.
Uh-huh.
I swear to God, the first big place I ever been was New Orleans, bro. I'm looking down like, yo, it's a litter fest, bro. Y'all ought to be ashamed of y'allself. Who got to clean this up? Fuck. Whoever it is not partying tonight. Bro, when we was at the Duke Chapel and they popped all that confetti, I'm out of this like this.
I'm about to tweet.
I'm like this, bro.
Yeah.
And they like, Bro, as soon as they got done, they was like, no, let's wait till, I'm like, no, fuck that. We gonna be here all, yeah, bro. And hey, listen, I made my presence be known with their ass, bro. They be in their phone. The generation with the phones is so crazy. When the VR shit start hitting, I'm gonna hit you with I told y'all so. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, we are eventually gonna get to the age of Player One ready, bro. Watch. You seen that movie?
Yeah.
We gonna get there. If not, we already there. We just don't know it yet.
Have you heard about the time capsules?
The sleepwalks?
That's crazy. But no, time capsules like
Have you ever been in a defamation chamber?
What's that?
A sensory deformation chamber where no sound come in, no sound go out. You in water where it's just enough for you to float, right? And there's this little surface where you just put your head right here at a certain point, and your body will naturally float. Your hands will hold your ass down. Okay, some of y'all big head motherfuckers think quicker than other motherfuckers. Your lungs, along with the lightness of your legs, you'll float. No cap. And vice versa, you can do it with your the heels of your feet. As long as you got one side sort of supported, your body will naturally float. So you'll be in this chamber where there's no light, there's no sound, but you and yourself, and you floating. Look that shit up and you need to experience that shit. No cap. If you have not experienced that, bro, I suggest you do that shit. And on shrooms.
Yeah. That's how I was just thinking. I was just envisioning that shit in my head, like high as fuck. Like
you talking about, but you was talking about cryogenesis. You talking about like freezing motherfuckers?
Oh no,
time capsule.
Time capsule. So basically,
you talking about burying shit?
Yeah. So, all right, they're putting like artifacts from the human race.
Yeah.
In containers around the world, so that when the Big Bang happens again, we can goddamn for real. So we can goddamn redo humanity. Big
Bang happens ain't nothing gonna be left.
Craziest shit in the world. I think this is not our first time being in society.
No.
I think we were talking about this the other day in the studio. So I think there's time travelers. Like, you feel me? So like, you ever see the pictures of the nigga be having an iPhone and the old ass goddamn picture and shit, and some more shit like that.
We don't.
They're like special agents though, like on some Men in
Black. Out of all the
conspiracies,
the only conspiracy that hasn't been, and it's hard to say the truth is a conspiracy, but the only thing that motherfuckers really ain't pushed before is the truth, right? Or what was really, we hit a reset, but we actually got resetted maybe 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
It's an archaeological fact that some of these buildings was discovered. Like a fucking plant. What?
Like, you don't think we built them in our time?
No, we did,
they were
but
here
we
already.
got swiped.
Do you think the Egyptian pyramids were...
We got bricked, bro.
What you mean?
We got bricked. Reset, stupid bitches. We was at a point where we was building, and we was doing great, and we were great before, and then something happened. I don't know what happened. You can say whatever. You can say disease.
Hear me out. Imagine if, because remember I keep saying, bro, we're in a fucking tank like fucking animals. Like, you know how you put your turtle in the tank?
Yeah.
Bro, we're in a fucking big ass tank, gang. And then I'm not even gonna get started by how there's a fucking world under the ocean, like sirens and shit, like the little mermaid bitches that sing.
There's an ocean in the ocean.
And kill you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
There's an ocean in the ocean.
That's like real. That's like a real thing, bro. Like, niggas gonna say I'm overly thrown.
You saying mermaids real?
No, sirens. They're like mermaids that.
Yeah.
They sing to you.
Yeah.
Then they got them kill you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, niggas gonna say I'm overly thrown, bro, but y'all niggas just under informed. No cap.
Werewolves?
Huh?
Is there I know there's
werewolves. Yes, I think. Okay. What the fuck, bro? It's like, bro, this fucking goddamn societies that we
never learning so much about you, bro.
Like, there's societies that we never goddamn fucking even met. We find out, we like, what the fuck? Y'all niggas ain't never goddamn heard the internet? What the hell? Y'all niggas goddamn, these is what? This is fucking richer than your dad pants. You never seen these before? Like, you know what I'm saying? So what the hell compel you to think that there's not like things out here that we haven't came into?
Listen, okay, they have blood rituals, dog. That's real vampirism, bro. It's like that. Why you think they ask you to sell? What do you think they do with plasma? Blood banks. Now there's people out there with deficiencies in their blood. They need it. It's cool, but there's a lot of blood banks with a lot of blood.
They be eating placenta and shit.
I ate mine.
Yeah.
So you know how much. You know,
I love that bitch.
You know that's bro. It literally has every single. All right,
he a vegan.
Watch this.
That makes sense.
No animal byproducts. That's not that's us.
How did you saute the fucking placenta?
I raw dogged it.
You just ate it.
Tastes like a lot.
You didn't have to do that.
I did not. I did not.
You just chose.
I was immersed, bro.
You woke up and chose evil.
Hey, listen. When you have your first kid, bro, I was so immersed into that. And low key, like, bro, listen, you gonna get signed to OBYN. You gonna have a midwife, somebody there with you, bro. Like, they low key. Shout out to the nurses, dog. Nurses and teachers, bro. I'm really big on them too. Like, no cap. Those are the people that bring us into the world, right? And we blind trust these people, right? Mm-hmm. Same thing with the teachers. They are the people that are teaching us, bro. That low key our leaders, if you think about it. Because they low-key can determine our future. They really got the power. We just don't respect it enough. You know what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother convo. Bro, I'm like this, and she's on the other side. We both hold my wife she couldn't get an epidural in time, meaning that she couldn't get her shit numb. She was, bro, I seen the pussy start splitting wide ass open, the crown of the head coming. I'm like, wow.
You didn't know if you was disgusted or you was amazed.
I was in shock, bro. I seen somebody top get blown off, no cap, but I ain't never seen no baby come out, no woman. That's a different look, bro. I seen brains I'd rather see brain. Maybe not my homie or something, but
take us to the moment.
Huh?
Take us to the moment when you raw dogged the placenta.
Bro. So she say, Mr. Remington, you want to cut the umbilical cord? Absolutely. Yeah. She said, okay. She's like, about to walk over. She's like, hey, we got a way clean. Woo. Two things was going on because I'm not conspiracy theorist, but I was on my baby. Like, she alive, she good, she not bleeding. Y'all got a cut, but boom, I'm like this the whole time, like watching, like, hey,
they be swapping babies.
No vaccines, and you're not taking it away. That was my own. I like they'll do that. They'll tell you, like, if there's complications, I'm coming with you.
Because how the fuck do you?
And I told them that if
if
anything happened, you're not getting me out the room. Like, I listen. If I do that, and I come back, 9 times out of 10, I'm not drinking that bitch no more. I'm one of them, bro. I'm not paranoid. I'm just paranoid. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm not that I don't trust you. I'm just saying,
you're not paranoid. You just prepared. The world.
You can't get. I'm not. It's not gonna be easy for you to get me like that. You know what I mean? You're not about to be like, Cause I'm like, I be thinking like that, bro. I really be thinking like people, cause I done seen somebody this close to me, bro. And come to find out to hear them really, how they really feel, bro. Like, I spied, bro, for the first time on my peoples, cause I felt something, and then I heard something, and then some people telling me something. So I'm like, let me see it for myself. You know what I mean? Cause like, anybody come to me be like, man, Tristen this, bro, Tristen that, man, fuck that. I need to, I'm gonna tell you, depending on who it coming from, but at the same time, I need to be able to determine that myself too, though, cause I don't know. Some people don't tell the whole story. I don't know what you did for what the whoop. Yeah. Cool. Let me experience that person myself, cause my great granddaddy was like that. Nobody liked this man, hated his guts, bro. So why everybody hate this man, bro? He was a dickhead to the world, racist as fuck. Love me, bro, and I love him, bro. Like I ain't never experienced that person y'all be talking about. So it's like it's different, you know what I mean? I'm not about to get sought up, you know. I'm not about to set myself up and be vulnerable. So it's like before I leave my drink, I'm gonna finish my drink. You know what I mean? Yeah. Cause I'm gonna be mad if, my brain won't allow me to come back to a drink that I was on that I ain't see.
Now I'm gonna be thinking like, bro,
you ain't gonna, cause motherfucker would do that, bro. Motherfucker would do that shit, bro. No cap.